Hello, coaches. My name is Ken Gravel, and I am the Director of Recreation for Brighton Community Ed. I also oversee all of the BARC programs. So, real quick, thank you very much for coaching. As I always say, without you, we couldn't have a program. So, thank you again for doing this. I know it takes a lot of time and effort, and it is truly appreciated. So, since we're not doing a coaches meeting, I'm going to do a quick recap of what to expect into the season. And if you need anything, you can always call, text, or email myself as well. So last week, I did send everybody an email going over the basics of how the program works. I'm going to touch on that, and then I'll go into some other details information as well. So what we ask is all coaches in the elementary school divisions to be there no later than 3:50. There is a designated meeting area for every school. At Spencer, it is the gym. At Hawkins, it is the gym. At Hilton, it is the cafeteria. And at Horning, it is the multi-purpose room. I need all coaches to be in these areas because this is where the kids will come into and they will see you, find you, and check in with you. For Maltby, we'll meet in the lower gym, and we need you there by 3:30. If you are going to be late, or you can't make that time, let me know because myself or Nick will always be available. We can kind of take the check-in process and help you out until you get there. So if you have problems, let me know in advance and we can accommodate that for you. Once everybody gets checked in, establish a seating area with them. At this time, they will have snack. They will put on their shin guards, they'll use the bathroom, they'll fill up their water bottles, kind of this process all happens. The idea thing is make sure you check them in, and I'll show you what a sheet looks like. If by chance a student does not show up, we have to either make sure that they weren't sick or that they didn't get on a bus or forget there was soccer, because if a child leaves and a parent's not expecting them, that could be a lot of problems. So it's crucial as soon as they get in that we check them in and make sure everybody's there. If a child is missing, either myself or Nick from my staff can go ahead and contact the parent to make sure that they are aware of it. If we are not there for whatever reason, we ask for you to kind of take that charge and make that phone call. But 99% of the time, myself or Nick will be at your practice to assist anything you can do. Like I said, once they're all checked in, snack, dressed, we'll take them outside. All the equipment will be provided for you, balls, cones, and pennies, and goals. They'll either be outside the door that you walk out of, or they will already be at the field. So all the equipment you need is there. If there is something that you need that is not provided, let me know, and I might be able to get that for you. So once they're all set up, get them outside. There will always be, if we have multiple teams from each division, there'll be 2 teams on each field. We'll split the field by half. If you want to run practices together in the beginning and then split off, you can do that. If you want to scrimmage each other, you can do that as well. So I'll let you as coaches decide how you want to do that role. Doing some combination drills together does make it fun for the kids. It makes it easier on yourself because you have an extra hand giving you a hand. If I do have any first-time coaches or are new to coaching or you haven't coached in a while, myself and or Nick will be there as well. We'd be happy to assist you, give you a hand, give you some ideas, but I ask is let us know if you need a hand. We don't want to step in and start running a practice if you kind of have a swing of things, but if you need a hand or need an idea or can't figure out how to get something across, let us know and we might be able to help you out with that. So use us as assistants or as ideas. That's why we're there, to give you a hand to make your coaching experience a lot easier. At 5:30, we ask you to end practice, have all the kids put the equipment away back into the bins, and then parents will have to come to the field that you're at, see you personally, and then check you out. Check the kids out. So when you guys do this, you'll have a sheet, and I'll show it to you. Make sure you initial that they're leaving, and that way, if we're missing a kid or somebody doesn't leave, we can address it. But parents can't, from the parking lot, wave and ask, all right, we're all set, Johnny's good to go. So they have to physically see you. You need to see them because we have them in our care until they leave. Any issues, once again, myself or Nick are there to assist, help. We want you guys just to coach. worry about coaching. We will worry about the rest. That's kind of why we're there. But if you have any questions about that, you can always email me or let me know. You also may be receiving an email from Shelly Kennedy. If you are a first-time coach, you will have to do a background check. If you are volunteering, you just have to do a link that just okays us to do a background check on you. If you are being paid to coach, you will have to do a fingerprint. You will get that form from Shelly. You can go to the office to get that done. And then we will reimburse you for it. I think it's like $45, but if you give me your receipt, I will reimburse you. But if you have done this already, you should be good to go. Most of you are returning, so there probably won't be too many emails about backroom check issues. On your first practice, when you guys arrive and see me, everybody will receive a packet like this. Inside the packet will be information. One thing in your packet will be a coach's code of conduct. It'll look like this. Please read this over. Just kind of understands you as a coach, what we're expecting of you to do, how you should act, how our parents should act, vice versa. You do not have to sign it. By you accepting it, you understand the responsibility that you want to be positive, meaningful, those type of things. If you have any questions after you read this, please see me. Also, I have in here is a coach's job description. And this just kind of gives you an idea of what, as a coach, we expect of you, what you should be doing. Very basic, some expectations. Our leagues are strictly based on skill development and growing kids into being young adults and learning the game of soccer. But we obviously have winning and losing as part of the game, but we don't stress that, meaning I don't keep score, I don't post standings. We don't do a lot of things that other leagues do. However, the kids need to learn what winning and losing is, and that's fine. The kids do keep score, but make sure we obviously focus on them learning the game the right way, learning how to play the game, and whatnot. Like that, every kid plays. Every kid plays different positions. There's no need to shorten your bench to win a game. There's no need to make your best player your centerman the entire time just to win a game. That's not the idea. We want the kids to learn and have fun. Certain kids will want to play certain positions. Certain kids will not want to play certain positions. That is fine, but do the best you can as a coach to rotate them. Do the best that you can do to rotate time and how much playing time they have. Like I said, end of the season, we kind of end it as is. There's no standings. There's no awards. We strictly want the kids to learn the game of soccer, have fun, understand winning and losing, and those aspects that you'll get out of sports. So any questions, you can always let me know on that. Also, too, you will be receiving a coach's handbook that looks like this. This is basically will answer any question you may have about BARC, its programs. It's a very generic across the board. If anything were to come up that we're not there, meaning myself or Nick, it has your information in it. You can look it over. It's nothing major you need to look at, but it's something just good to have. If a question comes up that you're kind of stumped on, I ask you to refer back to this, and then from there you can then ask me any questions you may have. But a lot of your answers will be in this book. Also, too, you will be receiving, which I emailed you, a full copy of a roster of your team's roster that'll look like this. On there, it'll be the uniform size, their skill level, what grade they're in, their phone numbers, their emails, and their gender. What I ask is, you have not done already, at least this week, please email your teams. Say, hey, I'm Coach Ken. I'll be coaching your kids' soccer. Look forward to a great season. If you need anything, this is my email. Remind them to make sure they bring a water bottle. They have cleats. They have shin guards. Those type of things. Just reach out, because if not, our office becomes a flood of phone calls. Even though I did send out an email, if they don't hear from the coach, parents get worried, and we don't want that. So please just send a quick email out, and we'll be all set. Also in your packet will be the check in and out sheet, which I have for you, which will look something like this. Each day, it'll have a day with in and out and next to the child's name. So when the kids come in on that day, you'll ask if Anna's here, check it off, Daniel, Cody, Riley, so on and so forth. If any of them are going to be absent, we'll mark absent. Same thing when they leave. You'll make sure you check with their parents, check out, Cody, Riley, Daniel, Cole, Isaac, whatever it may be, and then sign them out. So keep that with you, and you'll keep that with you all season long. Last but not least, what I have for you is a Bark soccer coaching curriculum. What this is, it's a week-by-week curriculum that will help you out if you get stumped or need some ideas of what practice should be like, what to run, what drills to use. It's a very, very great tool. Please use this. I recommend looking at this before your practice. Don't open it up the day of practice or a minute when you have a second to see what you want to do next. Having an idea of what you want to do in practice will make your practice a lot smoother. I use this when I've coached in some of our leagues. It's a great tool to have. Also, going to YouTube is phenomenal. If you type in 3rd and 4th grade or 1st and 2nd grade soccer, 6v6 style, you'll get a ton of drills, a ton of things that you can use to help you as a better coach. Also, if you are stumped or need an idea, like I said before, we will, myself or Nick will be there for you too. So hopefully this kind of answers a lot of your questions. Uniforms, I should have the second week of practice. They will be delivered to your practice. They will be bagged and tagged. We can hand those out. Game schedules, I will be sending out as well. It will be in an email with a link on it, and that will be your game schedule. So we'll get that out to your parents. Also, if at any point you have any confrontations with a parent, please do not engage. Come find myself or Nick, who is my other staff member. Let us handle it. You basically are a volunteer coach, regardless of being paid or not. You don't need to deal with any kind of issues that may come up. So please don't worry about that. If there's a problem, come see me. Or you can, call me over and I'll handle it. We don't need any confrontations. I haven't had any yet. I don't plan on it. I think because our leagues are stressed on skill development and not winning and losing, it kind of keeps the what I call the crazy parents kind of calm. So we shouldn't have any issues. But if we do, let me know. Including games, our referees are students. They are kids. They are scheduled through the state of Michigan. They are the same referees that they use at Legacy Center. They are still learning the game. Some are going to be good. Some are going to be bad. Please don't scream and yell at a referee. If you scream and yell at a referee, they get intimidated and they don't call anything. I'll stress that. If you scream and yell at a referee about calls, they will freak out, get intimidated, and they won't call anything. What you want to do is just talk to them in a normal voice and go from there. If the referee is really bad, come see me, come find me, send a parent. I can look into it and I can talk to the official, or I'll talk to the head officials that I deal with, and we won't bring that child back. But these kids are learning. They are trying it out. They are certified. They've gone through certification. So understand that they are in high school, maybe 8th grade, looking to get into soccer and refereeing. So please understand that they are kids and they will get intimidated if you yell, scream, shout of that. Anyways, thank you again for coaching. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me or give me a call or see me at practice, and I'll be happy to address it. Thanks again.